Okay, fellas, listen up, please. Today's the day. Today's the day we win our title back. So make sure you get out there, put in a performance, and go and do it. And we'll be playing a slightly different formation as well. But I don't really have any notes, but you'll pick it up as we go. It's fine.
Jarune, za tebe mi dijete diše, tu je važno samo jedno, nogomet i ništa više. Jarune.
Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to Jarun, not the Impossible Dream. It's Season 13, Episode 13. Today is the day we will win our title back, almost certainly. And, well, we're going to be doing it with a slightly different formation. I've been trying to figure out how best to adapt what we have to get these results that we need against the giant clubs in Europe. And this is basically what I've come up with. Now, it looks almost exactly the same, except our two midfielders are sitting that little bit deeper. But in sort of slightly different roles that enable them to get forward a little bit. So I'm expecting that this is more or less going to be our European team for next season with Safronov, Tomato, and or Timoteo, I should say. I'm going to say his name properly, aren't I? And Sanchez, Vazgard, and I can tell you we've signed a little somebody to play this role for us. It's more natural at it than Montel. Not that Montel couldn't do it, but he'll become a backup and a league player, basically, which isn't bad for 50-odd million transfer value. So maybe we cash in. No, we don't. I like Montel. And then we can still have our front three with Vazgard as a Segunda Volante. Is that what I'm playing? Yeah. Sort of getting forward to support them, plus the width. On paper, I think this might work. It just depends defensively if we're that much more sound with them, just starting that little bit deeper back or not. So that's where we're at now. Coming into this episode, we are without Vidal, who is injured. He is out for up to 2 weeks. Siraj is injured, so he's out for up to 2 weeks, and Pinter up to 3 weeks. So it's more or less season over for him. So yeah, that's why Miskovic is we've got him in goal here. But that's all by the by. There's not too much else to catch you up on, other than the fact Mazzoleni has requested a transfer, and we're going to let him go because we were going to let him go anyway. And we've had one game in the league that was against Gorica. Yeah, it was against Gorica. Cena found Gonzalez to give us an early lead. And it was 2-0 when the ball fell for Cena. Before Lacko played in Vidal for our third in stoppage time. So you can see we did play the new formation in this game and we controlled it. We looked good. The issue that we're always going to have is, yeah, it works great against Gorica. How do we do against Manchester United? How do we do against Real Madrid or Barcelona or all those giant clubs? And the sad reality is we have no way of knowing until we actually face them in a game. So cautiously optimistic. Gavia didn't have a good game. He was the only one that didn't. So I wonder if that was partly down to the role and not having sort of the midfield that little bit further away from him, or just a bit of a one-off. But either way, yeah, generally speaking, it worked quite well. So the league table makes a pretty good reading, and that is because Osijek drew with Dinamo Zagreb while we were beating Gorica, and so now we're 10 points up, 4 games to go. Obviously, if we win, or if we match the result of Osijek here, even if we draw and they, yeah, as long as we match their result, then we are going to be champions. Now, unfortunately, they play after us, so we have to win to sort of get the title celebrations going. But yeah, that is all good. Let's hope we can do it. So we're expecting a 4-4-2 out of Hajduk Split, and this is, well, you've already sort of seen the team that we're sending out. Miskovic in goal due to the injury. Then we've got Sanchez, Timoteo, and Safronov. Von Groningen, Montel, Vazgard, and Gonzalez, with Gavia, Cena, and Lacko being the rest of the team. All right, so team sheets. Do we recognise anybody? I don't think so. Do we? No, I don't think so. And I don't think we've taken anybody. Home form's important to us, so let's go with that. I don't think we've signed anybody now. Oh, did Jakubusic come from? We may have nicked Jakubusic from Hajduk. We did. I just checked, and we nicked him from there. So we have taken one of their players, albeit he's on the bench for us. And yeah, so we'll see what we can do. Now, of course, a reminder, we will have it, as long as we don't completely stuff things up here, we will have our end of season awards and our goal of the season competition today. We will have a transfer special next episode, and yeah, well then we'll get back to it. So yeah, we have signed a player. We've got that weird shade of over the stadium. Hopefully, it's the trophy celebration sort of looming in over the stands. It annoys me when it does this. Anyway, Vazguard to Gonzalez, who I think he's got 8 goals now this season as Gonzalez, so he's certainly having a season. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. Oh yeah, so we have signed a new player. I'm quite pleased with him. He has one drawback, and I'll go into that all next episode for the transfer special. So we've got a couple of players that we know are joining us, and we've still got obviously money we can spend. So I'm thinking, as far as that Segunda Volante role, whatever it's called, goes, I think Vazguard is pretty well equipped to play it. So yeah, we don't have a problem there. Lacko over a free kick, and it is off the crossbar, or was it saved? And it's going to be a goal kick eventually. So yeah, I'm not disappointed to have him playing that role. And then someone like Montel, he's playing, sort of filling in this deep line playmaker role that little bit deeper. He will learn it, and I think he'll be good at it eventually. But yeah, we will try and make sure that we have the best players we can in that position. And generally speaking, I think I'm happy with the squad right now. We could probably do with maybe a bit of depth at either left back or right back. You'll notice Roberts is on the bench, the Everton guy. They're kicking off. I'm not that worried about it. I signed him on loan instead of maybe one or two others that we could have who were better players, as Sanchez wins the ball back for us. Finds Cena, and oh dear, that's not what we wanted. And Safronov wins it back. But still the pressure is on. Von Groningen, oh, that is a bit of a let-off. Yeah, because I knew he was going to be a backup, so I didn't sort of waste ruin a relationship. I think there was a Manchester United player, and I think it was Real Madrid that we could have got. So I didn't want to ruin relationships there, potentially for future seasons, because we've only just got back on decent terms with Man United after loaning Enrique. And there's a cracking ball, and Gavia, what a header. The cross in, was it Gonzalez? It's almost first half stoppage time, and as things stand, we will be champions. Was it Sanchez? No, it was Gonzalez. It's such a good ball, isn't it? And Gavia, we know he's a beast in the air, and he's given us the lead. So excellent. And yeah, like I say, if as long as we win today, then it takes it out of Aussiac's hands. There's nothing they can do. So, can we do better? We probably can. Let's just say, don't let your performance levels drop. We haven't, other than that, they did have that one chance off the post, didn't they? But other than that, which is a pretty good chance to be fair. But other than that, they've not really done too much. So that's all good. I do think actually against the 4-4-2, we'd probably be better off playing Vazguard further forward with it as a Mazzella. But I am kind of really wanting this formation to get as much go as possible coming into next season. Lacko is not having a great game. Do we make a change? Madzar's on the bench, but he's nervous, so I'm not sure if that is a better or worse change to make. All right, Lacko, he's not playing well, so we'll take him off. We'll get the nervous Mads. Oh, we could bring on the Australian. All right, let's bring on Luke Allen. Let's see what he can do. He's barely played all year. Timoteo has got a booking and not having a great game as well. Gavia with a corner. I'd probably rather him in the middle, to be honest. And it's headed away as Vazguard picks it up to Gonzalez. What's Gonzalez going to do? He's just such a live wire this season. It's a good ball in. It's hit the post. And it's still not completely clear. Gavia has it. Nice ball for Allen. Oh, what's he done? How has he missed that? Should have brought Madzar on. Oh, what a chance to wrap it up for us. He looks motivated, though. God love him. Come on. Let's just see it out at this point. Let's just see it out now. I say that. We're still attacking. I haven't changed anything. Come on. Do we go and close it down? Let's win it in style, boys. Let's win it in style. It's a 1-0. It's a 1-0 to Hajduk Split, but as we can see, it is enough for us to retain our trophy, or win it back, I should say. We haven't retained it, having lost it last season. Nasri is determined to get in on the celebrations. Lako is our club captain, so that's him there, number 10. I don't picture Lako with a full beard like that. But anyway, Croatian champions once again. Is that a 7th time, I want to say? Maybe an 8th. Either way, Jarun, Kings of Zagreb and Croatia once again. Excellent. So Jarun clinched the Super Sport, that word, Liga title. And yeah, there we go. Now, does it say it's a... Is it an 8th? It'll say somewhere. Anyway, yeah, very, very pleased with that. And move up the list. It's a 7th. So we are now ahead of Hajduk Split in that particular list. So very, very nice. Second most hails true Jarun legend. He's talking about me. I name the stadium after me, you mother effers. But yeah, that's excellent, isn't it? Really good to get that title back. It really irked me last season that we lost that. So very, very pleased. So I will finish off the season now. We've got, what, 3 games to go. And then we will come back for our end of season awards. Alright, welcome back. Now we've got a few housekeeping things to do before we get to the end of season awards. First up, these are the 7 players that are going to the Euros. So good luck to them. Yeah, Croatia might go okay. I don't know. No, maybe Norway. I don't know if there's going to be too many other teams there that that go deep into the tournament. But let's hope they do well anyway. And we've got a little bit of sad news as well. And that is this. Rovers has announced his retirement. He hasn't actually retired yet, but we gave him a run out on for his last game of the season, so you'll have a look at that. We'll show the highlights in just a second. But Mile Rovers, leave your favourite memories. What a club player he has been. 18 appearances on his return. He did, of course, well, he spent a long time with us before that, didn't he? We got him on loan from Istra. We then signed him on a free. And he was brilliant, wasn't he, for many, many seasons. And we sold him for 1.6 million over to an Italian club. So, yeah, I think he will be fondly remembered. Unfortunately for us, he wants to be a scout. And I don't think he could... yeah, I don't know. Do we do a sympathy scouts? I've been trying to sign him as a coach because he's terrible. But at least he can work well with the youngsters. Yeah, I don't know what we do with him. Maybe we could... I wonder how many assistants I could have. Maybe I could sign him as an assistant. He can just get coffee or something. Anyway. There's 3 games to wrap up the season we're going to catch you up on. So let's go and do that. The first one was against Rijeka. Lako gave us an early lead before he turned provider for Sina to make it 2-0. But Rijeka pulled one back. And then got level before half-time. Before they took the lead in the second half. But Gonzalez found Sina to draw us level. So what a strange game this was. If I'm being nice, I'd say we were defensively questionable. Miskovic did not play well in goal. Yeah, I mean, we looked like we were going to cruise it. Then we looked like we were going to get absolutely embarrassed. And then, in the end, the draw was probably fair on the back of that. So... yeah, it was one that we should have won, especially if you look at match stats, but we'll take a point. Doesn't matter, we're champions, aren't we? Next up, it was Dubrava. We took our first-minute lead when Gonzalez slipped in Vidal. And it was 2-0 when Von Groningen picked out Gavia. Before Timato got a third before half-time. Gonzalez crossed for Resic to make it 4-0. And Surshak got our 5th. So nice to see a youngster come off the bench and get a goal at the end there. We were too good for them, and yeah, they are. Well, they're currently in a playoff for to go to see who goes down with Sabalia. I think the first leg was 1-1, so I'll have to catch you up on what actually happened in the transfer special next episode. But yeah, generally speaking, very good performance from us. There was some kids coming off the bench as well. One of our young centre backs there, Surshak. We gave Zinko a game just to see how he fits into this new formation. He did well, and Resic obviously off the bench as well did quite well. So excellent final game of the season. Let's see how we could wrap things up against Varazin, and of course Rovers. He came off the bench in this one to say goodbye. We fell behind early, and we're 2-0 down after 20 minutes. Before Gonzalez picked up Vidal to pull one back. And Vidal reacted quickest to draw us level. Before Gonzalez and Vazgard combined for Vidal to complete his hat-trick. So, what a recovery this was. Vidal, brilliant. It was difficult to bring Rovis on too early because obviously Gonzalez was running the show out there for us. And yeah, I kind of had to start Gonzalez just to keep him happy with game time. So, yeah, Rovis came off. He paid at 6.8 in the end. And yeah, that was how we said goodbye to one of our greats. One of our greats for sure. Sad day. So we've seen how the league table finished up. We won. That's all that really matters. Let's go and have a look. There it is there. We won. Aussie was second. Dinamo Zagreb only qualified for Europe because Aussie won the cup over the final against Hajduk Split 1-0 over 2 legs. So that could have been a little bit different. Istra are down. Dubrava has to play off. And yeah, Rijeka and Slaven Belupo, which I think is the same 5 as this year, will make up the European contingent. Alright, let's head off to our end of season awards. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Jarun end of season awards! Thank you! Thank you everybody. Oh, Jarun, you're too kind. Thank you so much. Thank you and welcome to our end of season awards. We are champions once more. Still can't beat bloody Manchester United, but maybe we'll get another crack at them. And the boys, they've redeemed themselves this season, haven't they? Goals galore, and of course, trophies back in the cabinet. So well done, fellas. More of the same next season, please. So the first award this evening is the Golden Pen, awarded to this season's signing of the season. And as always, I make many, many good signings every season, don't I? But I almost said it with a straight face. But this guy, I think, did stand out a bit above all others. He was brilliant. So congratulations, Marius Vidal. The next award is the Golden Card, awarded to the player with the worst discipline. And, I mean, we really need some red cards to be a part of the Golden Card, if I'm honest. But 6 yellows was enough to win it this season. So congratulations, Christian Crespi. Next up, it is the Golden Spoon, awarded to the man who feeds the strikers, the player with the most assists. And this guy was superb again. He always is. It must be close to a club record as well. 17 assists this season. Congratulations, Julian Gonzalez. And now we come to the Golden Anchor, awarded to the player that we can rely on, the man with the highest average match rating. And of the players that are just absolute stars for this team, this guy is up amongst the top of them, which is why probably he has the highest average match rating. So with an average rating of 7.51, congratulations, Steven Sina. The next award comes from the medical department. It is the Golden Cross for this season's most injured player. And we missed him. We really missed him when he was injured, so it's always a shame. But with 28% of the season missed, congratulations goes to JJ Vazgar. The next award is the Golden Soother, awarded to the baby of the team, this season's best young player. And this guy, I mean, he's been around for so long and he's so good that you do forget he is still a young player. So congratulations. The Golden Soother goes to Steven Sina. And now it's time for the Golden Boot, one of the big ones, of course. And there were two guys going neck and neck for this all season long. Sina and Vidal, our first two up front for most of the season. And I can tell you, with 26 goals, in the end, the Golden Boot goes to Marius Vidal. Now it's time for the horse's ass for this season's worst player. And, you know, I blame myself. I tried to sign an Australian. It didn't quite work out. So congratulations. The horse's ass is Luke Allen. And now it's time for an award that means so much to everybody here at the club. It is the Viewers Player of the Year. So a big thank you to everybody who nominated and also you who voted for your Player of the Season. And I can tell you it was a close one. But with 60% of the vote, the winner is Boris von Groningen. And now before we get to our Player of the Year, we do need to acknowledge the Team of the Season. So if you just direct your eyes up to the board, you will see that the goalkeeper is, of course, Pinter. The back three are Safronov, Crespi, and Sanchez. The wing-backs are Gonzalez and von Groningen. The midfield duo is Montel and Resic. The number 10 is Gavia. And the strikers are, of course, Vidal and Sina. Congratulations, boys. You've all had wonderful, wonderful seasons. Well done. And now, of course, it is time for the big one, the Golden Star for this season's Player of the Year. And, well, you can give this to any number of players, but this guy is he's a favourite of mine, I've got to say. Really do love him, and laugh every time I see AC Milan. I think they gave him to us for £5 million. So congratulations, the Golden Star is Steven Sina. Well done. Well done. Congratulations to Steve and the rest of the winners tonight. It's been a good season, I've got to say. I have enjoyed this one, getting back to winning ways. But Europe, it's just an itch that we can't scratch, isn't it? And next season, hopefully we'll be doing some scratching. So I hope you all enjoy your summer. I will see you next season at the Jarun Stadium. Name change pending. And yeah, thank you everybody. And enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know what more I've got to do to get the stadium named after me. Jesus Christ. So there we go, end of season awards are done for the season. So let's have a quick review here. Our signing of the season was Tomato. Oh no, it wasn't. It was this guy, Vidal, which is fair enough, to be honest. He was banging in the goals. Looked actually like he was going to fade away, didn't he, mid-season, but came back very, very well. Martina was a B+. I mean, he's here as a backup. I thought he played well when he did. We've got Vidal's at A. Tomato's a B+. I think he's going to be a little bit better than that for us. Resic was very, very impressive, I thought, this season. A B+ for him. Howe didn't play too much, but certainly signs are there. He's going to be okay. Morgan was very much just in as cover for the second half of the season. And Luke Allen, it says he is an A-. I don't think I should have signed him, if I'm being completely honest. Signings are players that left. So Zabo went, and he is banging in the goals in Saudi Arabia. Kovacic is playing in Saudi Arabia, so that's good. I don't even remember selling this guy. But anyway, he's he's scoring goals at Rennes. We just let him go for free, didn't we? And he's valued at 8 million now. Come on, that can't be right. He's not that good. Surely. Anyway, that might have been a mistake. Skolaba. He is playing at Alvarez. Good for him. Palumbo's actually retiring. He did play this season, but we're going to try and get him in if we can as a coach. Dovasar, 12 games off the bench. I mean, he was probably what he was doing for us. Novak has played a little bit for Torino, so good for him. These guys haven't played. Tankovic has come off the bench once. And Kovacic has not played for Sunderland, so that's all going well for them. So the league, we were a B-, and yeah, I mean, I don't know what more we could have done, really. We dropped some points, obviously, but we won the league. The Brava is playing Sabalia, whatever it is, in the playoff, and our affiliate team got promoted. Yay, now we can only send them 3 players next season, so we're going to have to try and find another one, I think. Too good. Our players are too good. They go down and get experience. They keep getting teams promoted. The Champions League was an A-. We couldn't have done much more than we did, in truth. We've just got to find a way to get over the line against those big clubs. And the Cup, well, it was Sabala that knocked us out. It was Rijeka that knocked us out. I mean, that win against Sabala now looks like it's, pretty good. It's just the Yags. They're just not quite ready to take that step up, are they? Moments to remember. We had the 7-0 against Hajduk Split, where they sacked their coach after that. The match to remember, a 2-1 win over Lyon. I think the 4 we put past Villa in the knockout round was pretty good as well. And the goal of the season, and we'll vote on our own, of course, was Madzar's effort against Istra. But obviously that and 3 others, we you know how it works at this point. We'll come back and vote on that a little bit later. The finances and whatnot, we are a 3.5-star reputation club. That's about the same. I think we're limited at this point by the league's reputation a little bit. Broadcast revenue was down. That's slightly surprising. Competition prize money was down, although we haven't actually got the prize money yet for Champions League ending, where we usually get a little bit more. So maybe that might be broadcast more than competition prize money. But anyway, we've cracked £1 million in merchandise sales. Cena was the #1 selling shirt with Lacko, Gavia, Montel, and von Groningen. The other ones, hopefully, they'll all be around for us next season as well. Our team of the season, let's have a quick glance over this. And yeah, I think they've just about nailed that. So well done, game. And the accolades, well, let's have a quick review of this. Fans player was Steven Cena. He had the highest, so he was the young player, the golden soother. Vidal was signing of the season. We just saw the goal of the season there. Vidal, golden boot with 26 goals, which was, if you look over here, it was a record for goals in a season. That's overall goals, not league goals as well. So it was Tommy G had the old record at 25, I think it was. Gonzalez, 17 assists. That is very, very good. Cena got most man of the match awards, which is not something we give out on the night. He also had highest average match ratings. And again, not another award we give out, but Sanchez, highest pass completion. And of course, Siraj became our highest appearance or capped player in the club's history this last season, which is good for him. And Von Groningen, I should mention this as well quickly, the Croatian Young Player of the Year. So not the league, Croatia. So excellent for Boris. Really, really pleased with him for getting that. And it was a pretty good season. League champions. Well, that was about it, wasn't? Did we win is this that Super Cup thing? Anyway, we won the league, and we did okay in Europe, I suppose. And so that just about wraps up the season, doesn't it? Hopefully you have enjoyed it. This is our team of the season. So this is only the team of the series so far. And still some great names from the past hanging on there to their spots. But as ever now, we will do the goal of the season. So the goal that the game gave, the Madzar goal, plus 3 others I deem worthy. And there were some good ones. As you know, there'll be a link at the top of the description just down below. Click on that, take you through to a straw poll, just like you're voting for Viewers Player of the Year. And yeah, we'll go from there. So next episode is going to be obviously the transfer special. We know we've signed at least 2 players that are going to be arriving. Not sure if the Honduran's coming or if he's going back on loan. I should probably know that, shouldn't I? So yeah, that's all to look forward to, and yeah, hopefully next season is going to be a good one for us. We'll announce the goal of the season, first episode of next season, perhaps, or whenever I remember to do it. It usually is the case. And yeah, so that is that. And here's the 2025 side. Where are they now as well? So yeah, until then, guys, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
And here are our top 4 goals from the 2035-36 season. Don't forget to vote for your favorite.
To play, to claim a brand new name, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe